This is my Tesla Cybertruck. 571 days ago, I bought this very car from a random Albanian man
called Alban, who is now my actual friend. And he's been on the Yiannimize Grand Tour, and he's coming on this year's Yiannimize Grand Tour.
And it all started from a message on Instagram to see if I wanted to feature it on my channel.
You guys have seen the videos where he came down, showed me the Cybertruck. We went and filmed it together. We shot some great content. I put it out online, and it was, I'm not quite sure how it went down. He sold me this Cybertruck. The issue is I made it really, really famous, which was fantastic at the time because you guys were watching the videos, but it created a bit of a stir online.
I had politicians, news articles, online pages all stirring the pot.
Was it too heavy? Were the crumple zones correct? Was the shape of the car okay? Did it have the correct indicators? The correct fog lights? Did I have the correct driving license? Was the steer-by-wire an issue? Anyway, I took it out and about. I drove it into London and the police stopped me. They let me go, which caused even more of a stir. And I think the reason they let me go at that time because it was so early, it was so new, they didn't even know what to make of it. So when I found out there was problems, I started doing bits to my car. We put rubbers all over the car because obviously it had sharp edges, so people were complaining. It didn't have indicators on the wing mirrors, so we done that. We put fog lights on the rear. I done everything I possibly could to get this car registered to be able to drive it around in the UK. We then had another Cybertruck in the UK that belonged to Alban and one of his friends, and they were driving that in Manchester after all my videos had come out. They then seized that Cybertruck and they wouldn't give it back. So that meant now really I couldn't drive my car because I knew if I got caught driving my car on the road, they would seize mine as well. So at the time it was on Albanian plates and I paid £170,000 for this Cybertruck foundation. Now the foundation is not the daddy, it's not the cyber beast, it's the normal one. And at the time it was probably worth 120, 130, but I really wanted it and I wanted to be the first one to have a Cybertruck in the UK. In the UK, you're allowed to drive cars that are on foreign plates for around 6 months. I thought for the fact that it's on Albanian plates, I would be fine. No. Fast forward, Mark McCann also had a Cybertruck and he's doing everything he possibly can to get this car registered. So this was all before I moved to Cyprus. So what could I do? I got approached by a film company and they said they want to hire this car for a couple of months to put in a movie. The movie, Jason Statham's in it. It's Beekeeper 2. And also Mark McCann. So they doubled up on the Cybertruck. So I made some money there. So since I've owned this Cybertruck, it cost me £170,000. That car today is probably only worth £50,000 if I'm lucky, maybe. And I can't drive it in the UK. So I was like, no problem. What can I do with it? I had people contact me to put it in music videos. So I also made some money there, plus all the YouTube content we put out there. So whatever the value was there, I would estimate in the last year and a half, talking about music videos, being in a movie, YouTube content, and there's probably a value that I can't put a price on because it was all over social media and in the press. Maybe 80,000, maybe 100,000, maybe. So that car probably owes me around £70,000, which is not bad considering I paid well over the top for it to have it in the UK, to be one of the first, to put all the content out early.
However, the novelty soon ran out. I had my fun with it and I was at a dead end. I knew my time driving around the UK was coming close. And with Mark McCann on his own mission to make it UK legal, I wondered if he had any more luck.
You are the man, Mark. You are the man. You are the man when it comes to sorting things out, whether it be police issues, stolen cars, finding previous owners. Tell me you are further forward. Tell me you've found something.
I really, really wish I could. Like literally, we've emailed backwards and forwards. There's just nothing. There's nothing at all. I just can't see it happening. There's literally no light at the end of the tunnel unless Tesla do those EU certifications. It's not happening.
So I thought, let me take it to Cyprus. It would be so cool to have a Cybertruck over here. That would be my daily. So I'd have the Revuelto as my supercar, and I'd have the Cybertruck as my daily, driving around Larnaca, Limassol, going Finiguiz. What a cool car that would be. People would love to see that car driving around Cyprus. It's only a small place, give or take 1 million people. Yes, I'm sure I'll be allowed to have one over there. There was a guy that had one. It was pictured a couple of times, but never seen again. So I contacted Louis from Selective Logistics, Andrea from 5 continents who helped me get my Revuelto to Cyprus. And I said, can we make it happen? They said, hopefully, but you may have some difficulty. First thing I did was drop it to Selective Logistics with my Revuelto. My Revuelto is now in Cyprus, registered, all sorted out, happy days, no problems at all. Well, besides from obviously the pipe and not being able to drag race it and the battery issue when it came over on the container. But besides from that, we're really good.
In preparation for Cyprus,
I took it to Nico Marks, I wrapped it in blue, and I put a big Yiannimize sticker on the back.
so we tried to drive the car from the UK to Bulgaria to then Cyprus with the hope that it would make it in and they'd accept it with open arms.
It's now stuck in Bulgaria because Cyprus are not having any of it. Again, they're using the steer-by-wire issue. So I've now got a Cybertruck that I paid a lot of money for that I can't do anything with. So it's theoretically the most expensive trash can around, and I can't use it.
So this leaves me one car down in my fleet and I needed a replacement ASAP.
Guys, come with me. I've just bought a new car that I'm going to bring to Cyprus. And there it is.
Nobody knows but us how we roll.
No big, wow, look at this. I'm at my friend's place, is Essex Prestige. And that's my friend Reese. He's not the owner. He's like the sales manager here. How are you, Reese?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, bro?
Some of you may not know or may know, Reese used to work for me at Yiannimize. How many moons ago?
14 years ago.
14 years ago. He was like a little bubba. How old are you now?
I'm 34 now.
What did you do at Yiannimize?
I used to do a bit of stripping and fitting.
Did you?
To be honest, yeah.
Were you
That's
in any of the videos, on the YouTube videos?
No, this was before the YouTube. took
No,
off.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
So have I got
So
no
it's
content with you
nothing
ever?
at all. Nothing at all, unfortunately.
So you were OG early
That's
days.
it, the originals.
I've just bought this. So this place belongs to a good friend of mine called Vic. He comes on the Yiannimize Grand Tour. He's not here today, so he's left me in Reese's capable hands. Defender V8, you can't go wrong. I've got big issues. They won't let me have my Cybertruck. One in the UK or in Cyprus, so I need a call daily. I'm definitely gonna wrap it in white, because it's gonna uniform with the BMW E30 convertible and my Revuelto. Anything I need to know?
No, nothing at all. Obviously, it's fully specced out by Urban,
Yep.
as you can see.
So it's ready to go. So is this being QC'd by yourself?
100%.
So if I find anything on this car,
You come to
can
me.
I ring Vic and
Of course
say,
you can.
Reese
You
messed
You
up?
can call me directly.
I'd like to think your QC is on a top level. The fact that you
course.
did work for me, and obviously
course.
you knew what I was like when you worked for me.
Of course.
I was very fussy, wasn't I?
I've got to start somewhere.
He's got to start somewhere. Now look at him, he's flying now. So let's have a little look around the car. So it is a Carpathian grey. It's got the full Urban body kit. It is the V8, so it's the 5 litre like the SVI engine. It does sound incredible. We'll fire it up in a second. Listen, it's not a big reveal because I've had God knows how many of these cars, but I think for Cyprus, it is the perfect vehicle. I do like this colour, but it does need to be in white. You've got loads of Defenders here. Is that an M5 over there?
Yep.
Oh, obviously the Urus Perp over there. Loads of cars, and he's got loads of units. You've got this unit, that unit, another unit. They do wrapping, they put the body kits on. I'm just shouting at my friend's business, you know what, why not? He's a cool guy. He done me a fantastic deal on this car, so I'm really, really happy. Now, be nice.
Yeah.
What do you think of my Cybertruck?
Well, to be fair, I haven't seen it in person yet.
Not in person,
but
but-
I have seen that you was the only one to have it in the UK.
But what do we
which
think of the
quite a thing.
Cybertruck in general?
Yeah, I think it's a sick car.
Right now, I've got a very expensive trash can. Don't laugh at me. Whenever you're buying a car, whether you buy it from a friend, a car dealer, or someone online, it's always good to have Car Vertical. It tells you everything you need to know about the car you're looking to buy. Has the car got finance? Has it been in an accident? All you have to do is either put the reg number or the chassis number into the Car Vertical app and it will tell you everything. I was told that this car has 3 previous owners, so we're gonna find out. First thing I see at the top, 3 owners found. So that is correct. Now I'm looking for all the green. Green means everything is fine. So we look at the report summary, here we go. Mileage, no issues. Financial, no issues. Natural disaster, no issues. Never been stolen, no car accidents, no damage, no theft. Everything seems to be 100% correct. I've now got peace of mind, so if I want to purchase this vehicle right now, there is no hidden secret. I don't have to believe what anyone tells me. Car Vertical has got my back. Thanks to Car Vertical for sponsoring this video. You can use my code, which is on the screen right now, or you can click the link in the description. So what are my other options? send it back to the UK and park it up and keep it as an ornament. I've got people telling me to burn it, crash it. I can't sell it because no one's gonna want it unless I can register it. So what do? I'm gonna try and send it to Dubai. Because in Dubai, you can drive these cars. What's it gonna cost to send it to Dubai now? So I got a quick quote to send it by plane. They were saying around 130, 140,000 dirhams, which is around, give or take, 30,000 pounds. And that is just a flight there. That's not including registering it. You need like a car name and things like that. So that 170,000 becomes 200,000, and then God knows what they're gonna charge me to register it. Could be end up 250,000.
So I spoke to my good friend Alban, who still has Cybertrucks around the world and even supplied one to Andrew Tate.
So, okay, so if I wanna send it from Bulgaria to Dubai, yeah?
Yeah.
What's it gonna cost me?
Under £11,000.
What, to fly it? And then to register it over there with like the car name and stuff?
You have to pay 5% on your
Value.
of, yeah.
It's worth like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and you can make it happen like you always do.
Yeah.
My guy.
Come on.
My guy, come on.
guy.
Well, listen, I will see you in 2 weeks on the Yiannimize Grand Tour, my brother. What are you doing it in?
Then he dropped the biggest bombshell with what he's driving on the Yiannimize Grand Tour.
Cyber Beast.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're lying.
Yes, I am.
You are doing the tour in that.
Yeah.
How?
I'm going to drive it. And I'm going to save you a bit of money as well, yeah? I'm going to drive it from Switzerland to Lisbon.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drive it probably back home. Maybe you can put it on a truck.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My guy, oh, you are gonna steal the show. You are gonna steal the show. It's gonna be the Alban Yiannimize Grand Tour show. Alban, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Nice to
I'll see you in
talk to you.
Lisbon. Yeah?
Have a nice day.
Later, bro.
Enjoy your
Thanks.
sun.
So with all this, the next step is to arrange getting the Cybertruck out of Bulgaria and on a plane to Dubai. I'll keep you updated and I'll see you guys on the next one.